and I hope you know.
So today's video is going to be a Instagram makeup versus everyday makeup. So usually when I am going to work every day, I will kind of do something a little bit more Instagram-y. But there are about 3 days out of the week that I usually do like a natural face, just because I either wake up too late because I've been reading all day, or I just literally don't feel like putting on an entire face of makeup, you know what I mean? But because I also do YouTube, I am always putting on kind of more of the Instagram makeup type of look. So this video is not to shame Instagrammers or anything like that, because you guys know I also put photos on Instagram. It is just to show the difference between, you know, how people usually portray and do their makeup on Instagram and how women usually do their makeup every day. It's usually pretty simple, like maybe some brows, some mascara, foundation, concealer. Some people don't even contour or put on a little bit of highlighter. Most people just go with blush and then run out the door. It is just to show you guys that you can do two different things, or both if you would like to. There's no right or wrong way to do makeup. It is literally so fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys would like to tag me in your Instagram versus everyday makeup on Instagram, by all means, please tag me. I would love to see how you guys wear your makeup on an everyday basis, or when you don't feel like putting on a full face, and with a full face. I would love to see kind of the difference. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I love you all, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye. Alright, so starting with the Instagram brows, everyone knows that ABH's DipBrow pomade is life. So I'm starting off with my pomade and the number 12 brush, and I'm using the shade Chocolate, and I am just drawing on my eyebrows. That is literally what I am doing. I am outlining the top half and the bottom half, and also filling in the center. And then I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder in the shade Ebony, and I use the darker shade with an angled eyebrow brush, and I just darken it and fill it in. For the everyday brow, which is a little bit more natural looking, I am using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer pencil in the shade Dark Brown, and this is a really thin micro pencil. So drawing in like hair-like strokes and just filling in the brow lightly gives it the appearance of looking a little bit more natural. So after I do that, I go in to the Instagram brow and I take a flat definer brush by Sigma, and I take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I just use that to carve out underneath of the brow for a more defined look. No matter what, I always prime my skin, whether it's for Instagram or for everyday wear. I am using the Airbrush Away Primer by the brand number 7, which you can find at Walgreens, and I'm just smoothing this all over my face. And then for the more natural side, I usually go in with like a Maybelline or Revlon or something like that, some type of foundation like that. Today I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation with a Beauty Blender sponge. I just blend that all over my face, and then I go in with the L'Oreal True Match Concealer in the shade C6-7-8, and I do apply the concealer over the eyelid because my eyes are a little bit darker, and I also apply it under the eyes, the forehead, and also the chin and Cupid's bow. I pretty much apply the concealer everywhere where I normally would for Instagram or just regular makeup. And then I go in with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I set that, and I press that into the skin. I don't use as much powder as I normally would. I just take a teensy little bit and press it into the skin just so it sets the face, not really brightens it or highlights it. Then I go in with the Nikki Garrett contouring palette in the shade Dark, and I use a F05 Sigma contouring brush, and I just use that to lightly bronze / contour my cheeks. I don't usually go overboard like I normally would for Instagram, just a little bit, and then I apply a little bit of blush, and I'm using Jordana's cheeky blush, and I apply it with a blush brush, and then I go in with the City Color Highlight Trio with a fan brush. Although it is an everyday makeup look, I still like to apply a little bit of highlighter just to add dimension and glow to the look, and I also apply it into the inner corner and the upper brow bone for an extra pizzazz. And then I go ahead and apply some mascara. First I go in with the Voluminous Feline Noir by L'Oreal. The reason I use this is that it combs through my lashes and they're really curly. And then I go in with the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Mascara because it darkens and lengthens my mascara. This is my holy grail. I use it every single day for my bottom lashes or my top lashes. Instagram, I go a little bit above and beyond. I am using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to prime my lids, and because I'm going in with eyeshadows. And then I take the Self-Made palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I take the shade Morocco on a Sigma E35 blending brush, and I blend this into the upper crease. And then I go in with Fudge with a fluffy E25 blending brush, and I work this out in the outer V and also bringing that in towards the inner corner. And I just really smoke it out and add a little bit more dimension to the look. And then I go in with the shade Noir on a Sigma, what brush is that? I always forget what brush it is. Sigma, what brush is it? It's E47. It's like a sharp crease brush, and I apply that into the outer corner and blend it into the center, kind of covering up Fudge. And then I go back in with a little bit more Fudge in the E25 just to blend those two shades together. Then I take a little bit more of that concealer and I carve out the lid portion. That way the eyeshadow we apply on our lid is a little bit more intense and a lot more opaque. And for the lid shade, I am taking the shade Metallic with a Sigma E54 shader brush. This is one of my favorite shader brushes, like eyeshadow brushes. And then I go back in with the previous brush to blend it out. For eyeliner, I use my NYC liquid eyeliner, and no Instagram look would be complete without wing liner. Pretty much Instagram looks are all about the eyes, the lashes, and the liner and highlight. So those, and brows. So those are going to be like your staples, which you really want to bring forth in the looks. So next I'm going with these big or grown-up crayons. If you guys know what I'm referencing from, type in grown-up crayons in the comment section, and then I blend it out with this Sigma F80 kabuki brush. You have to watch My Boyfriend Does My Makeup challenge if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. And then I go back in with the Shape Tape Concealer and highlight and contour. Highlighting and contouring is really big on Instagram as well. Those videos go like viral for some reason. And then I just blend it out with my concealer or my beauty blender, just blending that concealer into the under eye area, the forehead, also the nose and the chin as I normally would. And then I am going to set it once again with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, but the only thing I'm going to do differently is apply a little bit more powder because I'm kind of going for a more brighter under eye slash forehead, like highlighted areas. So by doing that, I'm applying a little bit more powder to brighten the under eye. For contouring, I'm using my Becca Multi-Sculpting powder in the shade Deep Bronze. If you guys haven't gone by this yet, you're missing out. I'm using that same Sigma F05 contouring brush, and then I go in and contour my nose as well. Contouring your nose or snatching the nose is really big on Instagram. It is a term from the drag queens where you just kind of like shorten up and slim down your nose a little bit more. You don't have to do it, but I usually do it for the everyday and also the Instagram makeup just because I like to kind of add dimension to my face. Then I'm applying my favorite blush, and this is Sacha's blush in the shade, oh shoot, I forget the shade, I'll put it in the bottom. And then I go in with one of my favorite highlighters. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in the shade number 2. You can now buy the full highlighter, and it's called the Pro Fusion Highlight in the shade number 2 as well, instead of having to buy them separately. And then I apply a NYX Slide On Glide On pencil in my waterline, and then I go back into Noir on a flat definer brush by Sigma, and I just push this right up against the lower lash line to smoke it out. It's all about the smoky eye on Instagram. So I'm doing that. Then I go back in with a pencil brush and the shade Fudge, and I just pop that in and go back and forth, blending out that under eye. That way it doesn't look like a big black glob under there. It looks like a little bit more smoky. And then after that, I go ahead and apply some highlight to my nose, the tip of the nose, the bridge of the nose, also the Cupid's bow, and also the inner corner. The highlighting and accentuating the Cupid's bow gives your lips the appearance of looking larger. And then I go in with this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and I mainly focus this on the everyday brow because it gives your hair a little bit more like hair-like strokes, or hair, you know what I mean? Then I spray my face with my setting spray or my Mario Badescu spray, and then I go back in with more highlight, because can you ever have enough highlight, y'all? I don't think so. And then After that, I go in with lips, and I take the Milani Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Luminous, because I usually just wear a lip gloss for on an everyday basis. And for lips, it's all about Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks, and this is the shade Sepia, which is out of stock for the longest, and I finally got my hands on it, and I love it, so I just put that on the other half of my lips, and that completes my look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe before you go. I love you, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye!